Yo people, wagwan, welcome back to Run's Tech Hub, and in this one I'm going to be speaking about the Grand Theft Auto remaster that Rockstar apparently has in the works. Alright, so let me first of all apologize for how I sound. I'm still recovering from something, don't know what it was, but yeah, you don't know. Rockstar is saying that they're gonna, well, they haven't said anything actually. This is pure speculation, this is pure rumor report, but I was so interested in this topic for such a long time, even before, well, years and years before it was announced, that I was like, actually, this could be a really good thing. I do want more from them. However, let's speak about what they're doing, and then we can speak about what I actually wanted. So that screenshot you just saw was actually taken from the Kotaku website, and apparently what's going to happen is that they're going to be doing GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Those are the three games that they're going to be remastering. Now, it's apparently even going to be on Switch, so the remaster might be something similar to what they did with Crysis recently, where they have the fully fledged versions on consoles and PC, and then they have a more dumbed down graphical version on the Nintendo Switch. They've done remasters or re-releases of this in the past, so San Andreas, Vice City, GTA 3, these are all actually on Android and iOS, and they run pretty well for at this stage. San Andreas, the most recent one in that list, is a 17-year-old game. Now, when I actually looked at this the other day, I felt so old because I remember playing this game so much. The gameplay you've seen on screen now is actually me playing the game a couple of days ago on my Xbox Series X. But I remember playing this game. I played this game on PC, let me first say. So I managed to install loads of mods, cheat codes were used, multiple save files were all over the place. It was such a fun game. And to think back and think, this game was 17 years ago, and I was a fully coherent teenager with my thoughts, and I just felt really old. But I digress. So that's what they're apparently doing. They're doing a remaster of 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Now, my favorite of the 3 was San Andreas. And it wasn't because the guy was black, that had nothing to do with it. It was purely because of how much they packed into that one game. And even to this date, I don't think GTA 5 even comes close to the amount of things you could do, right? I think Vice City is where they brought in buying properties and stuff like that. And San Andreas, you could buy properties, you had to go to gun school, driving school, flying school, boating school, bike school, right? There was just so much extra content. You had to take over other gang areas. And I think it resonated with so many people in that time because there were so many other movies and games that were trying to do what San Andreas just came in and just perfected, right? And the whole gang culture thing. Now, I am not pushing gang culture or shooting people or robbing, but come on, we're speaking about a game that is surrounding gang culture, right? So let's just be honest there. That those aspects of San Andreas just made the game a lot more fun. It was so customizable. Like, you could go to the gym and buff CJ up. You could change his outfit. You could change his hairstyle. You could put tattoos on him. You could. It just had a lot of customization, and I think that's what made the game so much fun for me. So the things I actually wanted, or the thing I wanted them to do, was not to give a remaster, but okay, maybe a remaster now, but somewhere along the lines, I would have really loved for them to recreate, so do a redesign, a complete from the ground up redesign of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, Vice City Stories, and what was the other one? I don't remember the name of the other one, but do all those games, remake them in the GTA 5 engine. So the GTA 5 engine is called Rage, Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, I think it's called, right? And I would have loved for them to remake GTA 3, as I said, all 3 games in that engine, giving us all the capabilities of those engines, but limiting us to what was originally there. So, for example, in GTA 3, I remember us not being able to swim, we didn't have any bikes, not being able to fly planes. They can leave all that stuff in there and just ensure that we have new stuff like a decent cover system in GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, because that's one of the things that I remember. Like, we can't take cover where we're out in the open. We have to take a lot of damage before we get or finish what we have to do. So adding some new features that are not game breaking will make it a significantly different game. Now, again, if this cannot be done, I would really appreciate them doing San Andreas at least in the Rage engine. Again, because it was my favorite, so I'm going to be extremely biased, but also because I think it offered, of all 3 games, it offered the one with the most variety, right? In terms of customization, again, CJ, as you can see on screen here, he's wearing the traditional green, and I made him have a black top, but you can change his outfit like you can in GTA 5. You can modifying cars came first in San Andreas. Actually, it wasn't even in GTA 4. It was in San Andreas, where you could add nitros, you could add spoilers, you could add all these things. They didn't really affect performance because this was back in 2003, 2004. However, it just, again, customization. San Andreas's customization was just amazing, and redoing that game in the Rage engine, having amazing graphics, I think it would be very tricky, very difficult, because I do remember the original voice actor splitting ways with Rockstar over some beef. I don't remember what the beef was, so I know it would be very difficult. They could just leave the audio as it is, even though it won't sound amazing, it won't sound great. I think most people that would actually want to replay those games, we don't really care about the quality of the audio. Not saying it's not important, but I think the main thing for these games was, again, being out in the open world, doing missions, and just having a good time. And if they could have San Andreas rebuilt in the GTA 5 engine, Rage engine, and also give us some form of online, that would be amazing. Or alternatively, what they can do is give us the entire San Andreas map in the GTA 5 remaster that they're doing for the 3rd generation in a row. November 2021 is when that's coming out, apparently. So if they could give us a San Andreas map there, if they could allow us to play as Sieges, I'm basically saying the same thing again. Just give me San Andreas. I just want more San Andreas, whatever that means. Just give me more San Andreas. Right, so as I mentioned, GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas were created back in the early 2000s. I just did some quick Googling, and the engine that they used for those games was called Renderware. This was not a Rockstar property. So Rockstar Advanced Game Engine, Rage engine, which they use for GTA 4, I believe, and I know for a fact GTA 5, that is obviously their in-house engine. Seems like a very versatile engine. It seems very capable, because all the stuff that they were able to do in that engine, the animations, that massive open world, the customization, stuff like that, it's very, very sturdy. Now, the engine that they're going to be using for the remaster, based on what the leaks have said, is actually Unreal Engine. Now, I'm quite surprised as to why they would use Unreal Engine over their own Rage engine. It could be that Unreal Engine, again, just has so many features and assets that would just mesh well with an older game because it's been around for a lot longer. That could be it. But knowing Rockstar, they definitely have the resources in order to pull this off, whether using any engine that they have at their fingertips, right? I would much prefer to see this in a Rage engine, simply because I think they did an amazing job with GTA 5 again. However, Unreal Engine has proven itself as well, and quite a few big open world games. I think Saints Row uses Unreal Engine, so it's very capable. And as this is not a complete remake but a remaster, they'll be importing assets, maybe using AI to upscale some of the assets. Videos, they'll probably just re-render some of that stuff if they have. I'm sure they do have the files. This is Rockstar we're speaking about, right? Excuse the horrible gameplay. I was using a controller to play this, and I'm a mouse and keyboard guy, so it was very difficult for me, right? So yeah, quite interesting to see that they're not using their own engine. Renderware is no longer available, so obviously they couldn't use that. Yeah, so that's quite interesting. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Let me know what you think. I will try to release more videos soon, both on tech in general and on gaming. I actually have a Raspberry Pi 4 8GB version coming in soon, and I'm going to do quite a few operating system videos just to show people what different operating systems look like, how they operate, why you might want to use them. I'm going off topic here, but thank you guys for watching. Peace.